What is up, guys and gals? My name is Mistermoose, and today we're back in the garage and back with a little more Car Mechanic Simulator 2018. Alright, so today is part 3 of our Impala build. For those who are new to the channel, we're building the 1964 Impala SS 409 by Gollywog. There are two different versions that we have here. We've been working on the Lowrider and the Street Rod. The Lowrider we finished up yesterday. Now it features a single carburetor, V8 overhead valve engine, lowered suspension, leaf suspension in the back. This has got the coal suspension in the back of it, and it has that big old beefy blown supercharged dual carb V8 engine in it for our street rod and some big old fatty tires on the back of it. So we're going to be building that out. But before we do, I have to make a clarification on something. Yesterday, I made a mistake. I made a statement that just wasn't true, and that was that there was only 2 cars in this package. If you remember back in our first episode, I theorized that there were probably 3 of them in it, but yesterday I said, I think there's just the 2 of them. What is this? Yeah, I was wrong. There is a standard version of the 64 Impala SS 409. Gollywog commented on the video yesterday and just straightened me out on that. So thanks, bud. I appreciate you letting me know that. So yeah, it took 15 more trips to the junkyard and found it. So now I have the standard as well as the Lowrider and the street rod. So just wanted to clarify that for you guys. I should have stuck with my original idea, and I'm going to tell you why now. You know, Gollywog commented on the very first video and told me a little bit about the car and everything. And it was then that if I was wrong, he would have corrected me on it, and I should have stuck with that. But instead, I got to thinking too much, and y'all know what happens when I think. I think the wrong things. So anyways, there are 3 versions of this car. Today, though, we are going to build this one. I really don't see the reason to build this one out in a video for you guys, other than I may revisit them when we start a next project. But this is the exact same car as the Lowrider. The Lowrider is just a variant with the frame lowered, so there's really no reason for me to build this guy out. So I will do it for myself. But as far as doing another, a 4th video on this series, I just don't see the need to, okay? But anyways, just wanted to pass that along to you, and thanks to Gollywog again for letting me know about that. Also, he did let me know about the pricing issue that I ran into yesterday on the car. Apparently, the last patch that Red Dot put out hosed up the pricing system a little bit, and that's the reason why I had to pay so much for these cars. And then when he put out the updated release for it, the prices went back to normal, and I kind of bid it on this one, but that's okay. I'm not really worried about it. Probably all 3 of these cars will go in the garage and sit side by side as kind of a cool little display thing, and it's not going to be that big of a deal. I don't think it was ever going to be a money maker for me, especially when I've looked at it and thought that I was going to make like $200,000 for the car. At that point, I was pretty certain I wasn't going to do it. Force of habit, I sent this to the wrong place, of course. It goes over here. All right, so let's pull the engine, put it in our pocket, and we'll send... we'll keep it right here. I mean, we're going to come right back to it in just a minute. So, engine stand, mount the motor. There we go. Not a whole lot to this motor. Actually, it's got a little bit more than the other one had, I guess. I don't think the other one even had a timing chain on it. We'll go ahead and pull the cam out, and we'll get over here, pull out all of these pistons, and we'll get started on rebuilding this beast. I think everybody loves these supercharged engines. They're fun to build. All right, so that is done. And we'll go to the repair bench, and we will go there. Let's see what we got. Got the engine, got the crankshaft, got the camshaft, transmission. Wow, we came out pretty good on that deal. All right, so there are things that I already know going into this, and that is I don't have any parts in the warehouse for this engine. I looked just to see if I had a supercharger and the intake manifold for it, so I don't. So we are going straight to the store to buy this, because I'm not going to waste time going through the indexing when I already know what I know. So all right, so we'll start at the top and work our way down, and the first thing we know we need is the air scoop, because we are going to be using a blower on this. So we are going to be alternator, needing that, and then we're going to need that. We don't need the camshaft, so we're good on that part of it, but we do need 2 carburetors, and I need a couple of clips. What else do we need? 3 of these guys. 1, 2, 3, not 4. See, I really need the scroll wheel to work on that. The middle mouse wheel. That would be awesome. All right, V8 overhead valve engine heads. Need 2 of them. I need 1 of these guys, and I need 1 of these guys. And then we need a couple of headers. Need a fuel filter. We are gonna need, what else? No, I've already done the fuel tank, right? Ignition coil, distributor cap, rotary button, wires. Intake manifold is a little bit different on this particular car, so we'll go ahead and get oil filter. We'll come down here to the oil pan. We'll need 8 piston rings. There we go. 8 pistons and connecting rods. There we go. We'll need a V8 power steering pump. We're also going to need a radiator fan, 16 rocker arms, and up here we go. 8 rod caps. Air filters. We're going to need the scoop air filters times 2. We are going to need we need 1 of those and 1 of those. Additionally, we'll also need the supercharger belt. We're going to need 7 more of these. Need a V8 starter. Need the supercharger. Intake manifold. Supercharger belt. Supercharger for the water pulley. I mean for the water pump, water pulley. Water pump for the belt. Timing chain and timing cover. 16 of these rods. Yep. And a water pump, which is right there. As far as the gearbox goes, might as well buy these while I'm here. 1 of these, 1 of those, 1 of them, drive shaft, and a flywheel. I don't know about the exhaust yet, so I do know it's got the side exhaust. I didn't look at what the out pipes were, so let's look at all of our parts real quick. It was B, so it was C on the Lowrider, and that's the reason I didn't want to buy it, because I didn't know for sure if it was B or C. So we can buy those real quick while we're at it and get all our shopping out of the way. All right, so we need 2 of these, right? And then exhaust D. All right, so that should be everything we need. Let's get this motor done. Go into assembly mode, put our engine up on the stand. There we go. Let's put our crankshaft in. Then our crankshaft bearing. Yeah. Make sure you get that little swirl of STP in there. All right, let's get each one of these in. And we'll go ahead and put our rod caps on. There we go. All right, time to rotate the engine. Wrong side, Moose. You want to be over here so you can actually see to put the pistons in. There we go. Excellent. All right, start up here in the front. Put all these rod caps on, and then we can put the oil pan on and we'll be good to move forward. There we go. Oil pan goes on. Then what I'm gonna did is put the camshaft in. All right. And again, I just like to follow the natural progression that you would use when building a car. So I know you can do it however you want to do it. For those who are new to my videos, I just kind of do it the way I would do it normally. So at this point, I would set my timing, get all of that done before I started putting heads on and put push rods in. All right, now we can put the heads on. All right, and we'll start putting our push rods in. Get 8 of them on this side. Nice. So what's happening, everybody? We are like so close to hitting 35,000 subs for the channel, which means I need to do some more giveaways. Probably next week we'll probably give away some more copies of the game. I will try to do a live stream. Probably do some live stream giveaways this week. And then next week we'll probably do another video giveaway or something like that related to the game. I like to give away the stuff both ways. I like to, you know, it's easier for me to give away stuff in the live streams because everybody's right there, they're attentive, they know what's going on, and that's pretty cool. When I give it away in the videos, it's a little bit harder, and believe it or not, I actually had my first case of fraud when trying to give away this game the other day. The guy who won the game, obviously I respond to his message on YouTube and noted what his picture looked like and all that other stuff. You know, I wasn't born just yesterday. So anyways, I got a Facebook response, and it was some guy that didn't look anything like the dude, and you know, was trying to claim the prize. And when I looked a little bit closer at it, the dude's account, his Facebook account, had been created like 2 minutes before the email was sent to me. Cause like the, you know, when I got the message, it looked like it, and it said like, you know, email sent 2 hours ago, and dude's picture was created 2 hours ago, and there were nothing else on his Facebook account, nothing at all. And I'm like, this clearly isn't right. Picture doesn't match. So I waited a little bit, and then the guy who actually, the guy who actually did win, responded to me, which I also only had one person with that name. So it was a little weird, and it's something I haven't run into before with the giveaways that we've done. So it was kind of, it's got me rethinking how I do giveaways. So but yeah, we'll do some, because I don't like to leave anybody out, because I know not everybody can watch the live streams. I've got people from all over the world that watch, and you know, they watch at different times of the day. Not everybody's awake when I stream. My streams, you know, usually start around 4 in the afternoon Central Standard Time, and that's tough on people who live over in the European areas. So I get it. So I'll try to mix it up a little bit. Do some giveaways through videos, and also do giveaways through the live streams. I might even try to do, when we hit 35, I might try to do a YouTube stream. I'm trying to get away from YouTube as far as the streams go. I'm really trying to focus on Twitch and make Twitch work. And it's been a slow process. It's coming along. But every once in a while I want to come back and not completely abandon the YouTube side of it. So all right, let's go ahead and put the distributor on, the rotary button in, caps on. Let's go ahead and put these little clips in. Oh, that doesn't work. Well, it's wrong anyways, because we're doing a Ford install on a Chevy motor, but it yeah, the clearance just isn't right there. The wires actually go into the intake manifold. I know it's just a modeling thing, but you know, you look at it and think, All right, let's pull this and go ahead and put it in the engine, or in the car, and then we'll finish up the build with it in the car. Add the engine in, and we'll return that back to where it goes, and then we can get up here and put the rest of this on. There we go. Put our serpentine belt on. Our fan on the front. Nice. All right, so let's get back up here to the top. Put our forebringers on. I love that this thing's got an 8-pack on it. And the scoop. That is just hot. That is hot. How much do you like that? Apparently we need a radiator too. All right, so let's go charge the battery up real quick. And then we'll get underneath it and we'll button everything up on the under cage, as far as getting the exhaust on there, and then getting the oil filter installed. And we should be good to go. All right, so take that. See, we need a radiator C. Come down here to radiators, buy one of those. All right. Install. Oh, we didn't try to even repair the brake. Oh, that's a radiator A? Wow. Okay, well. Before I do anything else, let's repair that. Done. Wow, it's Radiator C on the other cars, but I guess since we're doing a racing motor, I guess we have to have a little bit bigger cooler on it. Makes sense. Oh, that means I need a shroud for it and I guess a motor too for that. So fan housing B. That just isn't right. All right, so fan housing B. Do I have to have the motors for fan housing B? Because there's actually two motors that go into that. There's this one and that one. I'm gonna buy them, but I get a sneaky suspicion that I might not have to. He might have put the shroud on there to give it that look of having a radiator shroud, but nope, you gotta have all of that in there. Wow, that's I don't know, that's a little different. I really wish they had modeled out the V8 engines a little bit better, to where you actually had the radiator and the proper radiator shroud, because all the C radiators don't have the shroud that goes around the fan here. So I wish they actually had done that. All right, so that much of the engine is done. At this point, we just got to put the exhaust on here and put the drivetrain in, all that good stuff. Why don't we go ahead and put the exhaust pipes on? Yep, put that one on. And the mufflers, and then we'll come in here and put the flywheel in. Clutch plate. All right. Starter. And then we'll put the drive shaft in. Boom. Last piece is right here. Get that old filter in. And then we put it down to the ground. And we'll work on the body a little bit after I put just a squirt of oil in it. So I don't know how long I've played this game without realizing that you could turn the engine over in the shop. I'm so glad I finally found that yesterday. I felt like an idiot afterwards. I asked somebody, oh yeah, it's been in there for a while. Did not realize that. All right, body parts. Let's start stripping this baby down and getting it ready to get fixed up. No glass there, no glass there. Take the trunk off. Let's see what we got. That light. That light. Take the bumper. Let's get the door. Side glass there. Front windshield. And then we'll go ahead and get the headlights, the bumper. I need to make sure I say headlights. I've been getting even more flack over the fact that I say tail lamps or headlamps sometimes. I can't get over how much hate mail I get over the stupidest little things. All right, anyways, we'll go over here once again and just out of humor to see if anything can be repaired. But there was another conversation that Gollywag had on yesterday's video, and he was talking about the door panels and just different, you know, fenders and things like that. Apparently, I guess there's something with the game right now that the modders of the cars can't make the parts repairable. So whatever is hung on the car when you get it from the junkyard, you're not going to be able to repair it at the workbench. I sort of have noticed that, and that I haven't been able to repair them. And I guess maybe I thought it was, you know, maybe the guys here are the modders are setting them to where they're just pure junk when you get it out of the junkyard. But apparently it has something to do with the game itself. That should be resolved, I guess, when we go to get a Steam workshop in. That was sort of what I took away from the conversation. Gollywag didn't go into too much detail on it in the conversation he had with the guy, but that was what I was getting out of it, was that the fact that you have to buy every piece out of the shop has to do with the limitations of the game right now. So, street rod front bumper. I think that's everything. All right, so let's go back into here, put that in, and put that in there, and put those in there, put that on there. Oh yeah, and for the folks who are asking me about mirrors, there is on the Lowrider, there's only one mirror. There is not a passenger side mirror modded for the car. That is just a modder's choice. So for those who were like, well, you missed a mirror. No, I got them all. I went back and double checked, and I'll show you how I know that. When we come over the passenger side door, first of all, there's no parts for it in the shop. But when I put the door on here, if there was a mirror on this side, it would be highlighted right now, sort of like the door is. So if I could put one on, it would be there, you know, just ghosted out. And since it's not, that means I don't have that. All right. So tell me we have a proper hood to go on here. Please tell. Oh wait, we don't even have a hood. Oh, that's a bummer. No hood? Oh, that sucks. Wait, inventory. Oh, I thought we were gonna get a cut hood. I gotta double check now. All right, there's the hood for the regular car. I'm gonna buy one anyways. So I don't see one. I don't guess he did a hood for it with a cutout. Probably, again, that's probably something that is a limitation of the game, that he doesn't have the ability to do it. I'm sure it doesn't go on here as that. So, but I guess I could come over here and put it on this car. So, all right. So we got no hood on the front of this thing. I mean, that's disappointing that you can't put a hood on it. Like I said, I'm pretty sure that's probably going to be a limitation of the game for him not to do that. As much as he's done, I can't believe he would overlook that without it being something that is just beyond his control. All right, so as the car sits right now, we're at 61,431 simoleons. And we'll go ahead and put $1,000 into it to clean up the body. That gets us up to 62,185. And $100 into detailing it. And now we are looking at 63,000. Let's go to paint. I was going to sit down and do a custom livery for this. I have a really cool idea for what I wanted to do. And then I got it into Photoshop and decided, nah, I didn't have that much time to spare with it. I might still mess around with it. That green looks really good as a metallic in here. Why is it the paint looks so much better in here than it does out on the floor? That's the other thing. I'm thinking about doing a two-tone on this, with the bottom panel being white, and then the top, everything above the molding here, being like a red, and then kind of just coming up rounded right here, going across the hood, and then so basically the whole top of the car is red. I'm thinking about it. Anyways, yeah, I know I like me some red. Let's set the current color to it. See how that works. I do like it as green. Let's mess around with the colors though. It is a, you know, it's a sleeper car. It really ought to be in black. Oh, with that engine sticking out like that. Or maybe not. Maybe a deeper blue. Oh, there's that. Oh, there's the purple we should have gone with yesterday. Oh, see, that's looking even better. That's the color we should have gone with yesterday. Yeah. Yeah, that's what we should have gone with yesterday. Oh, maybe that's still dark. It still looks a little dark over on this side. Still looks a little bit dark. That's getting pink right there. So let's get back into that. Set current. Maybe I'll turn the saturation down a little bit on it. Nope, that's going to make it gray. If I change the hue, that's going to change the color of it too much. I don't want it to be red. See, that's going to get us into a red. I like that purple though. Maybe just a little bit lighter on it. All right, well, that's what we're going with anyways. So let's move it out and let's put it by the door so we can see it in all its beauty. Yeah, see, that looks a lot better than that. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the color we should have gone with originally. Oh. Sexy, sexy. God, I like that. Let's get a, get down low and get a screenshot of it. Right like that. Without the light in it. Oh, I like that right there. Nice. All right, finish up the interior and let's get this thing out to the track. Cause you know we gotta burn it. Steering wheel, pull that out. All right, so I wonder what goes in this as far as seats. Let me look at the assembly mode on it, cause that's what I was suspected. It didn't have a bench. All right, so is that? Oops, I hate this. Hate the menu system in this game. All right, so the seats that he put in here, they're not the Typhoon seats. These are more racing seats. So seat 11 leather D and the wheel cape. Uh, 11. I'm gonna go leather A. I like the two-tone look. And the steering wheel I forgot to get to. I don't know. That's not very much of a street rod steering wheel for me. I love that gear shift lever in there, though. I do like that. Oh, ha, ha, ha. It's almost like her shift kit. The transmission comes through the floorboard. Oops, that's sort of an issue. You know, I heard EVR and I were talking today, and he said something about he had heard that somebody was doing an engine mod kit for the sound effects. I sure hope so, because that supercharged engine sounds like trash. And I hope that gets fixed, because I'm not in love with the sound of it. Alright, so let's look at the car, and without license plate on it. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Thank you for not putting license plates on this. $71,655 is what we're going to get out of this car. So that's basically what we paid for the Lowrider. But yeah. Very nice. I'm so glad I don't have to put license plates on this. It's street rod. It wouldn't... It doesn't need them. Needs a chute out the back and a bottle in the trunk. Right? Oh, let's take it out to the airport and just hammer it, right? This is the one we want. I have a feeling that when we get it out here at the airport, it's just going to break free on me. I doubt I can, like, give it gas, hold the brake, and then launch it. So, we'll try, though. Straighten her up a little bit. We need to get over here. I mean, it sounds pretty good when you don't rev it all the way up. That little wind of it. I mean, when it's in first gear, it sounds pretty awesome. That was awesome. God, I hate that it limited it out. Let's get lined back up here. It won't lay smoke though. That was the only thing. It didn't, I can't do a burnout. Oh, well, it does do a little bit of a peel. Now, if I mean, that was like with launch control on, right? So I'm holding the space bar down to hold the brake. Right? And then drop the brake. Gonna lay a nice long peel, but not gonna do a real good burnout. And look at that. That is just super good looking. Very sexy. Even without the hood. I like it. What do you guys think? Y'all like it? If you do, make sure you smack that like button for me. Leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Here we go. No launch control this time, just slamming it. Oh, that is hot. I can sit here and do this all day long. Oh, so hot. All right, guys, that's it for today. I hope you have enjoyed the builds. And, yeah. I will go ahead and I will build out the stock version of the SS 409. It sounds wrong to say stock version, but standard version, whatever you want to call it. Vanilla. Stock. It's hard to say stock when you're talking about a super sport, right? But I will go ahead and build out the third variant of this so that we can get all three of them side by side and take a look at them up in the parking garage. But man, that is sexy. All right, guys, again, thanks so much for watching. Thanks for all your support. And again, like, comment, subscribe. If you enjoy the videos, make sure you let me know. Let your friends know. You know, pass the word. Help spread the word about the channel. It really helps me out tremendously if you guys can do that. Share the video amongst your friends. And, of course, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Join us for a live stream one day this week. We'll start around 4 o'clock in the afternoon each day. Until the next build, stay safe. Have a great day. See you later. God bless. Bye-bye.